Welcome to SongCast, a podcast where we listen to a song by songwriter Glenn Gales. Afterwards, we discuss and unravel the lyrical meaning. Today, we're listening to a tune called The Beatles.
She says when she's sad, she listens to the Beatles. They make her teardrops stop. She's mad and it hurts. She can't believe it. How can he be gone? Penny Lane kills the pain. Let it be, helps her see that the long and winding road is not as long as it once seemed. She dries her eyes, goes outside. He's in everything she sees, and it turns out they were right. Love is all we really need. Hey Jude and Blackbird and Octopus's garden make her feel okay. She keeps his picture locked up in her diary like she did yesterday. Penny Lane kills the pain. Let it be, helps her see that the long and winding road is not as long as it once seemed. She dries her eyes, goes outside. He's in everything she sees, and it turns out they were right. Love is all we really need. Dear Prudence used to play all day. Now the tire swings all rolled away. She's standing in a mirror maze. Somewhere near the end he waits. The passages all look the same, but she cartwheels through them anyway. And she won't shed a tear today, because she's being very brave. But if a small one gets away, Penny Lane kills the pain. Let it be, helps her see that the long and winding road is not as long as it once seemed. She dries her eyes, goes outside. He's in everything she sees, and it turns out they were right. Love is all we really need. She says when she's sad, she listens to the Beatles. They make her teardrops stop.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at something really quite moving. It's a journey through grief, guided by, well, the Beatles.
That's right. We've got this incredibly vivid account from a listener. It shows how these very specific songs gave her comfort, yes, but also real perspective during a really tough time.
Yeah, exactly. So our mission here is to kind of unpack that. How did these particular songs, these lyrics and melodies, actually help transform, that raw pain into something like clarity?
It's a fantastic look at music's power to heal, isn't it? Not just as like a background thing, but as an active force.
Right. So let's start where she started. She talks about being just sad, mad, and truly hurt. That feeling of disbelief, asking, how can he be gone? That initial gut-wrenching shock.
Absolutely. That raw stage of loss.
But then, here's what's amazing. She says listening to the Beatles, specifically, made her teardrops stop. Just stop.
Wow. That's powerful, isn't it? It suggests something almost physical happening, and not just a mental shift, but a real calming effect.
Like hitting pause on the pain response?
Exactly. A visceral reset, you could say. Her own words make it so clear.
And one song kept coming up again and again for immediate relief. She's very clear. Penny Lane, repeatedly, kills the pain.
That specific connection is fascinating. Penny Lane. Instant comfort.
Yeah, like a go-to remedy every single time.
It highlights that deep almost subconscious connection we can have with music. It gets in there and soothes before you even really think about it.
So, okay, Penny Lane provides this immediate calm, but her journey went deeper than just stopping the tears.
Oh, definitely. It wasn't just about feeling better in the moment.
She describes a real change in perspective, getting wisdom from Let It Be and also The Long and Winding Road. Together, they helped her see that, quote, the long and winding road is not as long as it once seemed.
That's a huge shift. That's the cognitive part kicking in.
Making the overwhelming feel manageable.
Precisely. Let it be that acceptance. The long and winding road, acknowledging the journey. It helps contextualize the grief, you know? Makes it part of a bigger human story, perhaps.
And it wasn't just those two. Other songs became like pillars of support.
Right.
Hey Jude, Blackbird, even Octopus's Garden. She says they collectively helped make her feel okay.
A sense of equilibrium returning. It's often a collection, doesn't it? A personal playlist for healing.
Like building emotional scaffolding, song by song.
Yeah, exactly. Building that resilience over time.
And weaving through all of this, she keeps landing on this one core realization. It's really profound. After crying, going outside, really looking around,
Yes.
she concludes simply, love is all we really need. She repeats it. That's the big takeaway.
And hearing it emerge from that process, it gives it such weight. It's not just a nice phrase. It feels like a truth she uncovered or maybe rediscovered through the music.
Yeah, felt deep down.
In the bones, you know. The music cleared the path for that feeling to land.
But the path wasn't straight. She mentions remembering Dear Prudence, how she used to play it all day.
The past creeping in.
And contrasts it with now feeling lost in a mirror maze somewhere near the empty ways. Everything looks the same. It's confusing.
That sense of disorientation and grief is so real.
But here's the thing. Despite that confusion, she cartwheels through them anyway. I love that image.
Me too. It's not about not feeling lost. It's about moving through it. Actively, bravely.
Yeah, engaging with it, not being stuck.
It captures the nonlinear nature of healing so well. You move forward, but you still hit those confusing patches. Her bravery is in the cartwheeling.
And that bravery is ongoing. She actually declares she won't shed a tear today because she's being very brave.
Setting an intention.
But she's also realistic. She adds, if a small one gets away, Penny Lane kills the pain.
Back to the anchor, the reliable comfort.
It shows this continuous effort. Right. Being brave, but knowing she has that support if she needs it. That musical first aid kit.
It really sums it up beautifully. What's so compelling here is how these songs weren't just background noise or a simple distraction. They were active tools, guides even, in processing her emotions. They helped her navigate the pain, not just numb it, and led her towards that fundamental insight. Love is all we really need.
It's such a powerful testament, this deep dive into one person's experience. It really highlights how music can be this incredibly intimate, potent guide during our hardest times.
Absolutely.
So it makes you think, doesn't it? What music plays that role for you? What anchors you? And maybe what truths has music helped you uncover along the way?